So you guys, I purchased this book called The Fall of America probably 13 years ago. And I just happened to be going through some stuff and I ran across it here recently. And this book was written in 1973 by Elijah Muhammad of the Nation of Islam in this country. Now, I'm not a Muslim, but I did listen to Minister Farrakhan a lot about American politics and different things that were going on around the world. So when I saw this book, like The Fall of America, I was like, okay, let me just look at some of the titles, that make it up. And two that really stood out to me was the national election. They just had that election in New York where reportedly a first socialist communist mayor has been elected in New York. And this is the starting point, you guys. You see how things have escalated over the past several years. Many people would like to blame President Trump for a lot of things that are going on in this country, but I beg to differ because you had politicians that have been in office for 30, 40, 50 years that have yet to work on behalf of the American people. But yeah, the national election, it said, how much good have the two parties, Republican and Democrat, done for us for the last century in the way of freedom, justice, and equality? Regardless of what party wins, the die is always set against us. And he specifically put the black people in America. But I would say now it's pretty much all of us. Then it went on to talk about the decline of the dollar. And we know what, happened during the former administration where you had BRICS form, which was Brazil, India, Russia, and China to, get together, I guess, working to weaken the US dollar. So it says the stronghold of the American government is falling to pieces. This is back in 1973, you guys. It says she has lost her prestige among the nations of the earth. One of the greatest powers of America was her dollar. The loss of such power will bring any nation to weakness, for this is the media of exchange between nations. And then it goes on to say, but today, in today's time, which has been a while, the currency of America is not backed by any sound value, silver or gold. The note today is something that the government declares they will give you the value in return, but does not name what that value is. But they definitely are not backing their currency with silver or gold. This is the number one fall, and it is very clear that the loss of power of the American dollar means the loss of financial power of America. What will happen since there is no sound backing for her notes? We do not know. But I can say this, it's interesting how now you go to buy some stuff and used to be you can get a lot of things for a little. Like I spend $100, I'll come back with bags of groceries. Now I spend $100 and I only have 7 things. So the dollar has definitely declined. You can't even get a 1-bedroom apartment now for under $1,000 unless you're going straight to the hood. And even in the hood, they're charging that amount. So definitely there has been a decline in the dollar. The elections, it's seeming like no matter who's in office, the American people suffer. As an example, the shutdown, you know what I'm saying? Politicians are still getting paid, but the American people are left to suffer. So I don't know, you guys, it may be inevitable for this to happen. I pray it doesn't, but the main thing is to get close to God.